Alright, so today we talk about loadouts while Dave gets the let out. Hey everybody, welcome back to Overpowered. My name is Rusty, also known as Falcon1974, one of the new commentators for Overpowered, and we'll get into me in just a little bit, but right now I want you to look at this match. This is a strike zone match where our guy Dave ends up getting a triple chem strike at the end of this match. You guys are absolutely going to love this. Watch the gameplay. He is an absolute beast as he goes through here. He gets a crazy amount of doubles, triples, ends up just wiping out this entire team. Hats off to you, Dave. I watched this like 3-4 times. I'm still amazed as to how you did this. You know, a lot of what he's got going on here has to do with his loadout, and we're going to get into that in just a second. But first, for you guys, a little bit of a background on me. Last year, I ended up taking on a challenge for myself when Black Ops 2 came out. I did Black Ops 2 every day for an entire year over on my channel, and we called it Black Ops 2 365. Not that original of a title, but we went with it anyways. And yeah, by the time that year was over, which overlapped into Ghosts, let me tell you, I was done with Black Ops 2, but we made it through. We did the entire challenge, and that was done. And then once Ghosts came out, we kind of switched things up a little bit. So over on my channel, we've got Ghosts, we do some Forza, we do Battlefield 4, and every Thursday I go and look at an old FPS game, whether it's Unreal, Doom, Quake 2, Half-Life, whatever we've got out there, whatever I've got inside my Steam library, we go and check it out, and I hope you guys come on over and check it out as well. So we're going to talk about loadouts today, and as I said, I'm pretty sure that Dave ended up getting this triple here because of the loadout he's using. And if you go and look at his loadout right here, the stuff he's got running makes a lot of sense. So he's running around with the MTAR-X, he's got a silencer on it, he's got a foregrip on there, so he's going to stay off the radar when he's shooting, and he's going to have a lot less sway in his gun as he's firing away, so the recoil is going to be dropped down there thanks to that foregrip. Now, as far as his perks, the stuff he's got in there right away, he's got Ready Up, Agility, Marathon, Dead Silence, Focus, and Hardline. And that is great when you're running, trying to get your chems on there, because when you try to get that chem strike, you want to get it in as few kills as possible, so you throw Hardline on there, it goes at 24 instead of 25, which is fantastic for him. Along with that, he's got Scavenger and Sleight of Hand right off the bat as well, so then when he goes in with his Specialist package, he's got Steady Aim, Sit Rep, Amplify, and ICU ready to roll. At that point, he's almost unstoppable. So you'll see that throughout. He's got this package rolling throughout the entire game. He does not sway away and switch to a different loadout. This is what he uses. Now, I know a lot of you start using your loadouts and you're like, man, I get really used to what I'm playing with. I like the feel of this gun, I like the feel of the setup, but I can't get that chem strike. I can't get anywhere near, you know, that 24 kills, even when I've got Hardline on there. I'm lucky to get like 13 kills looped in a row, if I'm lucky. And I have that problem as well. And I think a lot of it is that I don't experiment with my builds, and I don't watch guys who are getting their chem strikes on a constant basis, because the stuff that they run it for a reason. Let's take a look at one of my builds. So this is one of my standard builds. I like to run around with the Honey Badger a lot. I've got a red dot sight on it. I've got a foregrip on there. So, you know, I've got everything that I want as far as my assault rifle goes, but I'm running around with a secondary that I rarely use. I've got a lethal and a tactical. The tactical I rarely use. I forget to put the thing out all the time. I do use my IED quite a bit, but it's not like I get a whole lot of kills with it. And then my perks are set up completely wrong. My strike package, I'm using Assault. That's the way that I feel comfortable with, because I don't get those high-end kill streaks. It's not what I'm running around through. It's not like I'm getting huge Specialist bonus all the time. Even when I do run Specialist, I'm probably running the wrong things when I'm doing it. So you're an average player, you want to end up getting a chem strike. What can you do? Well, one, I would suggest start looking at the loadouts of guys like Dave. That's the biggest part there. Start looking at what they're using, what they're running, how they play. Start figuring out how things are going. Look at how they play games like Domination. Are they going after the points? Do you really want to play the objective when you're going after a chem strike? Things like that. Just watch these guys. You know, they're playing a support role while being very active at the same time. They're letting their team get those points, but they're going after the kills and getting guys off of them so that their team can run in, grab the point, and he keeps going. The next thing I would suggest is find the gun you feel the most comfortable with, and that's going to play a big part in what your gameplay is like. You know, if you're a guy like Dave here and he likes to run around with his MTAR, then run around with the MTAR. Me, I like the Honey Badger. I feel very comfortable with it. You know, when I start running around with different assault rifles, not so much, but you give me a honey badger and I feel just fine. This is something that might take a while, and I don't want you guys to get frustrated on it. You know, when it came to Black Ops 2, I never ended up getting that huge nuclear, right? In Modern Warfare 3, I never got my Moab. The last time I got a significant kill streak was Modern Warfare 2 when I got my nuke. And that was completely by luck, where I was playing a game where I realized, hey, I am like 1 kill away, and I had to tell my entire team to not kill anybody, and that's the only way I got my nuke. So once you've got your gun set, start checking out the different packages on there. You know, you've got your assault package, you've got the support package, and you've got your specialist package. Play around with all those. You know, I would suggest going for the specialist if you're going for a chem strike, because that's going to give you a really good chance at getting all the perks that you want to have while you're playing on there. Now, maybe you're not a chem strike kind of guy. You weren't a Moab or a nuclear guy. You really don't care about that, but you want to be a great support player for that guy who's going around getting all the chem strikes that's on your team. You play with some guys that are just amazing. I would definitely start looking at guys who play support and post stuff like that on a normal basis. Start asking your favorite commentators and gameplay guys, what are you using for your loadout? They might not show it at the beginning of their clips. You know, the stuff like I put up here, I end up editing all of that kind of stuff out when we play because it's boring to me. But for you guys who want to know what's out there, start asking. Leave a comment in their comment section. They're going to want to know, hey, what are you running with? Why do you use the perks that you're using? Why in this specialist package do you only have the first 2 slots filled? Why do you have just scavenger and sleight of hand? Why are you not running with a 3rd one in there? You know, there really is a lot to think about when you go into this. It even comes down to what kind of map are you playing, you know? You might be a guy who likes to run around with sniper rifles, which, you know, there's really only a couple maps that are well suited for that. You know, Stonehaven being one of them. That's one of my favorites. We've called it Snipe Haven now because of the fact that you can't not run into a sniper when you're on Stonehaven. You look at a map like this, like Strike Zone here, and you don't want to be caught running around with a marksman rifle or a sniper rifle or an LMG, because those guns are going to be either firing too slow or you're going to be reloading too slow in order to run around those corners, be able to reload and come back through and have an entire clip ready to go when that enemy comes flying around the corner. So I know you guys are new to me and you're new to my commentating style. There's some stuff I like to do in these videos. I definitely like to open up the discussion for people on these things. And I want to know what you guys are using for loadouts. What do you think is a great loadout to be using when you're going for your chem strike? You know, is it something that, you know, we haven't seen yet? Is it something that you just feel really good about? I want you guys to post that down in the comments section down below. Make sure you list what the gun is, what its attachments are. Show out what your perks are. Let us know what kind of strike package you're using. You know, are you running support? Are you running assault? Do you have the specialist package running? And if you're doing that, what are you running when you go specialist? Is it something that we haven't seen that's in this video right now? At the same time, if you want to comment on Dave's loadout, make sure you do that down below as well. If you want to comment on mine and tell me how to make my loadout better, make sure you leave comments on that as well. Ones of, you know, you suck, you should stop playing if you're using a loadout like that. Those aren't the ones that we're looking for here. We're looking for actual constructive criticism on the loadouts. Very shortly, you're going to see the launching of the triple chem strike in this video, and I gotta say, when I saw it the first time, I was taken back. The fact that he had 3 of these saved up, ran through, lit them all off around the same time, that was pretty slick. I'm sure that the enemy didn't really realize that he had 3 of them saved up, and the fact that he let them all off on these guys and only 2 people quit out, that says a lot about the other team, by the way, that they didn't quit out and just, they took it like men. I thought that was fantastic. They stayed in there, they didn't lobby hop and go, oh my god, we're getting rolled. No, they stuck it out till the end. So kudos to the guys who, you know, got rolled on in this one. You guys are fantastic. And if you were on the opposing team and you're watching this video right now, I really hope you subscribe to Overpowered. Make sure you click that subscribe button. Go check out the player channel down below as well. His channel is going to be linked in the description. Go subscribe to him. And I hope you guys come on over to my channel and check it out too. That will also be down in the description. For me, this has been a fantastic gameplay to just witness and do a commentary over for you guys. I hope you like what's going on. I hope to have another commentary out for you guys shortly. If there's anything you want me to do a commentary on, leave a comment down below. I will be checking those out as they start rolling through, and I want to know what you guys want to hear about, what you guys want to hear from me. Sometimes it's just a little bit easier if I know ahead of time what you want to hear about, and that makes the commentary that much better from my side. So we are going to light off the third and final strike right now, and we're just going to have fun doing it. We're going to let this thing roll out. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, hit that like button down below. Don't forget to subscribe to Overpowered, my channel, Dave's channel. Leave a comment as well. We guys love you guys. So until next time, this is Rusty. A big thank you to the Schwantz and to Insomnulus for bringing me on. You guys are great. Thank you very much. I'm out.